Trapland, trapland, ayy, trapland, trapland, ayy, trapland, trapland. She's like quicksand. If you want it, then you gotta take a risk then. Got the guns like Afghanistan. Young nigga, I'm from Trapland. Yeah.
What's going on? It's TRAPLAND TV, and I'm your host, Big Trap. You already know that. Right now, I'm here with my man,
Big COCO show, man.
You already know, Big Polo. We in a spot.
Yeah, man. Yo, it's good to have you here, Polo. What up, man?
Appreciate you, my G.
What up? What up? What up?
COCO, what's good,
I
man?
have you again.
Yeah, you already know, man.
You got a little history with Polo, so I'm gonna let you set it off. Coco, set it off. What's up? What you want to talk to him about?
First off, cheers, man.
Yeah,
I'm saying we just set the
I last time we spoke, we were just talking about how
You know he's not trying to drink this shit. He's not trying to shit. He trying to chill right now. Coco trying to chill.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit got me. But nah, last time we spoke or whatever, we was talking about more like the business Polo.
Okay.
Aside from the music, we was talking about his success with the studio, and we was talking about other accolades. So, and he also had an album that still hasn't released.
Yeah.
So, smoking the hookah.
Yeah, we. So, what's changed since then?
So I changed the name of the album. Before it was Life's a Beach, now it's Big Polo. And yeah, you know, I kind of changed it up. I kind of got a little bit more into just like the sound, the original sound, the Polo sound, like trap shit a little bit into this album.
So, you changing the name, was it because you pushed it back? Because Life's a Beach, obviously that sounds like summertime shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna drop something called Life's a Beach in the winter, you feel me? So
Yeah.
can you speak about some of the reasons why, if you would like to, some of the reasons why you have pushed it back?
Well, I find, you know, like, it's like Bruce Lee says, man, you gotta be water. You gotta be fluid and form, you know what I'm saying, with whatever. So just, you know, at the time, that's what I was feeling, and right now I'm feeling different. So I changed it up, you know what I mean? Like, I've been working on this album for like a good 2 years. So in the beginning of it, I had a certain like perspective of what I was trying to do. But as I was doing it, and just as my life has just changed a little bit, I changed it up. You know.
So for the people who don't know, because I know a lot of my audience is probably not gonna know you. Let's start. Where you from?
So I'm from CI,
Okay.
Central Islip.
Big Suffolk,
Suffolk, you already know.
Okay. And I was told from like a couple people, they was telling me about like how like you really had this music scene on lock, you know, and then you took a little break from the music scene. What happened? And like, why did you take that break?
So it's a little bit of a lot, you know. Pretty much. Well, first off, I was signed to KWL, which was the management side of the 300 label, and you know, I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus, but there was an issue with the A&R. He did funny business with the label, not so much with me, and the label kind of took it out on his artists, you know, so because he left the label, and pretty much all the artists that he had gotten signed, because that's what A&Rs do, right? They find talent and get them signed. Pretty much, none of the A&Rs wanted to pick up his project, so they had me working with interns, which I was cool. I was open-minded to it at first. I worked with the interns for a while, but after a while, nothing really happened. And what I had went viral on SoundCloud, so it was pretty much, I know nothing about the music industry. I don't got no uncle. Like I'm the first person in my family born in this country, so all of my peoples is straight immigrants, barely speak English.
From where?
From Peru and Dominican Republic, you know, so like, I still got family in the projects, you know, so it's pretty much like, I don't have, like, nobody, I'm the first person in my family to even make music, so everything has just been a learning process. Nobody gave me nothing, nobody, like, oh, I know how to, like, nothing, I don't have that in my family, so, you know, pretty much, it was all a learning process, getting signed, all this shit, and what I really learned is, this marketing shit all comes down to money. You know, you could go viral a few times, but them songs that don't go viral, you gotta market them shits.
That's a fact.
And you know, like at the time, I had just opened like a fucking $30,000, $40,000 studio, and I got signed after. Like my song went viral after. So I pretty much, I was still trying to get my budget money back up, and I just learned in the game. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna just keep a couple of my diehard fans happy with it. You know, I'm never gonna make sure like I don't like to go more than 2-3 months without dropping. But as far as like, I felt like I had to slow up and really focus on getting this bread, getting my studio situation proper, so that way I don't have to rely on nobody. I built a whole production team, a whole engineering team. I got my whole studio. Like, making music don't cost me no money now. You know what I mean? But that took time of me training people, building the team, building the business. You get what I'm saying? Like, and so that's pretty much what I was on. And once I got all of that established and got my situation right, I felt like I could focus back on making an album. And yeah, so that's really what I've been up to.
So I want to get on record. You back in full music mode right now, or you want some? I'm gonna come in.
I ain't gonna lie. You got a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Before we get to that, it's like, can you talk about how you able to balance all of that? Because like I said, you obviously got a family, you got a kid of your own and shit like that. Yeah. How are you able to like balance all of that with the music and shit like that?
Alright, so wait, before I even get to that, I brought y'all some gifts. You already know how I roll.
Like
so some pre-rolls, apes and shit straight from the brand.
Say that.
Yeah. It's my bad. What was the question again? How do I balance everything with the family and everything? Yeah. That's another thing. I had a kid, bro, so to be real, man, like, and even before my son, it's really, you gotta dedicate your whole life to this shit. Like, it's from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to sleep. It's dedicating time and responsibility to what needs to get done. You know, and at the end of the day, I'm a one-man army, bro. Like, I've done everything myself. I don't rely on nobody. Like, not for nothing. This is why I fuck with Mario. Shout out to Maui. Like,
shout out, Mac.
You know, like, I remember waking up 10 a.m. I'm recording a song. I'm hitting up my friends like, yo, who's trying to do music? None of my friends picking up. Niggas are still asleep. I'll hit up Maui or FaceTime, yo, what you doing? That nigga doing the same thing I'm doing. It's 9 a.m. So then I'm just, alright, yo, pull up. And that's what it comes down to. Even right now, like, I did the show, I hit up mad people, yo, come through. You about to Maui right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta
separates the boys from the men.
Everything, bro. Like, you know, I'm tired as hell. I woke up at 5 in the morning today, but I'm here, bro. I took the Red Bull. Like, we gotta make shit happen. And that's really what it comes down to, bro. I dedicate so much time and effort. I put so much breath. I don't feel like.
How much money do you think you spent on this? Because you will get to the money, nigga. Like, when I first met you, that's what made me fuck with you. I'm like, yo, you remind me of me. Like, you really about, you know what I'm saying? Get into it. How much money do you think you done spent on music at this point?
If we include equipment, programs, learning everything, bro. Like, I've been in this for a minute, right? So like, I deadass, like, I got more than 10 years in this shit, so I want to say I spent over $250,000 just on anything, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything that comes with it, whether I'm paying producers,
the studio and all of that as well.
Yeah, that's included. The studio alone. Alright, so my first time I opened the studio, that was like $40K, and then when I had to open a second studio, I had to add another 20-30 to that. So really, the studio alone is like a $70K.
Shout out Beach House, man.
You get what I'm trying to say? Yo, you already know. We out here, man. And like, you know, I'm one of the first people out here to make that kind of investment. Before me, bro, people were like, yo, studio's not an investment. I used to like, I was like a runner. You know what I'm saying? I've always been trapping, but I was a runner at the time. So like, I'm running around in different plugs. Yo, let's do this, and niggas, I see niggas spending tens of thousands in the strip club, and I'm just like, yo, we spend 10,000 in the studio, we make money. And nah, studios don't make money. So I had to get it on my own and figure it out, you know what I'm saying? And then when I did it on myself and showed people like, yo, I made a profitable studio, and right now my studio is a profitable studio. I made all my money back, and everything I'm doing from now on is profit. And you know what I'm saying? And it's not, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I got the most miraculous state-of-the-art studio, nah, but I can get a lot more done with my little studio than I see niggas doing in their big studios. Cause this is like, this is 15 years of knowledge, my boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could do a lot more with less than most niggas could do with a lot. So just, you know what I'm saying?
So how did like your life change after the song Gucci Shoes? How did life change? Because I feel like that was your life. That was the turning point for you, right?
Life definitely changed. It was a hometown hero. You know what I'm saying? Slayed half the town.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Before I even got into this shit, I knew about Polo because of that song, and that shit had the streets going crazy.
So and that's another thing. I'm gonna make this shit fucking clear.
Yeah, set shit straight on Trapland TV.
Before me, niggas did not think this shit was tangible. You couldn't get $25 of studio time out of people. You couldn't get $25 for cover arts out of people. People were just going to the studio and just rapping for fun and putting music out. No mix, no cover art, no none of that shit. Before me, people didn't think that it was actually real to make it out of Long Island. So I'm the last person, like, since I want to say, like, who, like, Reek the Villain was fucking with Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Let's put it out there. The new generation.
Like, out of the new generation, yeah, like, that's old shit. Like, and not no disrespect, Reek is my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, if we talk about new shit, bro, like, out of the newer artists, like, people that done shit, and I'm gonna be real, like, it would be me, Drama Relax, Maui Mac, and I don't want to forget none. I'm sure there's a lot more people, but honestly, I don't remember anybody before me putting in as much money investment. It wasn't until people see that, oh shit, Polo actually did it. Now everybody wants to spend money on videos. Niggas is getting quality studio time. People are doing good cover arts. You know, like, I really like it, and that's where I feel like I changed the culture on Long Island. Before me, niggas ain't want to put no type of real backing into it. You know what I'm saying?
So that all stemmed from my question. That all stemmed from Gucci shoes.
Gucci shoes, yeah.
That showed everyone.
Gucci shoes changed my life, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Coco, you in the mix. I just want to get a different point of view. You in the mix, and you was telling me, like, yo, that Gucci shoes was different. You told me. Like, how was, just like as a person from the outside, like, how was it?
Like I said, now I'm in this shit. You know, I promote and do shit like that. When Gucci shoes was out, we ain't really have outlets like we have today. So for him to have the streets on lock, I'm talking about not only the streets on lock, but basically the whole Long Island was screaming Gucci shoes. The video was crazy. So like I said, I'm from the tri-state area, the Bayshore, Brooklyn, CI, and like I said, he was one of the ones before one of the ones was one. You know what I mean?
And so, like, even with that, right? Like, when I dropped it, and I was telling you before, so like, this is really the story. Now, y'all about to get this, right? So, like, I had quit rap. I'm done with rap. I'm just like, yo, I'm 25 years old. I never had a song that was more than 1,000 plays on SoundCloud at the time. So I'm just like, yo, fuck rap. Took whatever bread and credit cards I could use and made my studio happen. Boom, right? And then when I finally got everything set up, like, this is my dream studio. This is equipment I've always dreamed of buying. My best friend came to the studio with a bottle of Henny, unexpected. Yo, nah, bro, you gonna make a song tonight, even if it's your last song. We about to drink this bottle, we gonna make a song. We got fucked up. I made Gucci shoes that night, and pretty much I put it out, no mix. I put it out, no cover art, bro. No nothing. And my first day, it got like 1,000 plays. By the end of the week, I'm at 22,000 plays. So I'm just like, oh shit, got the song remixed, got the cover art made, boom, I replaced it. And then, yeah, I hit up, and the way that I got into 300 was, so my best friend growing up was this guy, Young Mel, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? So he was signed to Casual Kaz. Casual Kaz was one of DJ Khaled's first artists. When he started We The Best, he had signed like Ace Hood, Casual Kaz, and somebody else. It was one of the beginning. And if you look back at Casual Kaz's album when he was under that label, this was, I want to say, like 2009. He got songs with Akon, Rick Ross, like all the top people in the game at that time, like, is on his album. And so, like, he was already doing his thing, A&R and behind the scenes. I hadn't spoken to him in years, but I'm just like, yo, this is, you know what I'm saying, this is my deceased friend's manager. It was always a good relationship. So I just was like, yo, bro, I got this song taken off. Like I said, I don't got nobody in my family, nobody in the industry. So this is the closest thing that I got to something in the industry is my deceased friend's old manager. So I'm just like, yo, I got this song. And someone was just like, yo, bro, I already heard it. I was waiting for you to hit me. And 2 days later, I'm at the 300 office. I'm fucking with Kevin Lyles and a bunch of other people, and this is life changed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life changed. Like, everything was just, it happened fast. And that's one thing, when it happens fast, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, like, I was unprepared. I'm gonna be real. Like, I didn't expect it. I went viral. I had already quit rap. So I went viral, my first song coming back, just having fun, you know what I mean? Like, my first song really doing auto-tune. I used to be a backpack rapper, you know, or you know what I mean? So it's just like, everything was a learning.
That term, backpack rapper, what is that? Yeah, I didn't get it.
So, like, it's like, like old Kanye, like J. Cole. Like I was really more, cause I remember I was more of a runner.
Backpack meaning like now I don't want to say nerd, but like civilian type.
That's what I usually associate.
Yeah, like cause when you think of J. Cole, like he ain't never hurt nobody, he ain't never hit no war.
I want to say I was more intellectual.
Like a sound.
I was a little bit more. I was more intellectual. It's a style. It was like a college kid style. I wore skinny jeans. Like I mean, I still wear skinny, but it was like at the time when everybody was bar rapping, I wasn't really bar. I was more just rapping about my life and my personal.
Is that
experience.
like conscious?
I mean, I do a little bit of everything. Even to this day, I'm like my more known songs are obviously the trap songs and the like club or stripper joints. But
can we get into that? Your sound is fire though.
I appreciate that. I do a little bit of everything, bro.
Your sound is fire. Your mixes, your sound is.
You gotta have your own sound, bro, and that's what I really try to stress to these artists, bro. Is like, yo, man, like be yourself, be original, like find your own sound. Like it's gonna take a long time, but that's really what makes Travis Scott. Travis Scott is he got his own sound. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real, and I love Travis Scott, but I can't really sit here and say like I know 2 Travis Scott lines or I know like the whole verse. But
it's lit.
It's lit. You know what I'm saying? But the sound is crazy. You put a shit in. I love like you know what I'm saying. I love listening to Travis Scott, but I don't listen to him for lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to. Like
energy.
It's energy, music.
I kind of want to ask you about you went on tour with the Migos earlier too.
Yeah. So that was part of when I got signed. That was one of the things, you know.
Can we talk about that real fast?
Yeah, whatever. We'll talk to me.
I want to know, like, give me, like, what's a crazy story when y'all was on tour? Like, how was touring? Give me a story. I need a story on how was tour.
R.I.P. Takeoff, man.
R.I.P. Takeoff. That's crazy. That's crazy. I forgot I even met them. So, yo, honestly, it was like plane, trains, and automobile. Anything that could go wrong, fucking went wrong, bro. We missed our flight. Had to take a bus
to
somewhere, then took a flight from there somewhere else. Had to rent a car, drove like 8 hours overnight in Texas. It was like the craziest thing. Made it. I literally made it to my. So this was one of the things, bro. Like I've done real shows, bro. Where do you know what a rider is? So like when you sign a contract for these shows, right, they gotta pay you. They gotta, you know, like they pay for me, they pay for my DJ's hotel room, they pay for the sprinter, they pay for the flights, they pay for everything, and I got paid for my travel fee. But then a rider is something like I can't perform unless I got a Skittles bag and unless I have a bottle of this,
a big house bag.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. So these are things that it's like in legal contracts. Like when you do, like when you're an artist and you doing big stages, you have that like I guess that opportunity of like there's a rider and it's like yo, like part of me performing is somebody gotta have this and this and that present there, and so I even had a rider. Like this is like real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like and so like that's really like my first experience as like yo, super professional, like everything paid for, everything, like it was crazy. Like
is it pressure now when you get to that point? Like damn son, I'm getting paid for all this, so now I gotta really be on point. Or you just a young nigga wildin'?
I've always been a performing ass rapper, so like you know the only thing changes is that was my first time doing a stadium, 10,000 people.
Don't cap, you got move.
Nah. I got it on video. I got it on video, man. Like that's you know.
you gotta ask that. You gotta ask.
I'm gonna show you the video. You know I was showing you video.
You follow about the Migos? That might be an hour.
I opened up. That's the thing.
Oh, you opened up?
Yeah, I was an opener. You know what I'm saying?
As an opener, you gotta have the crowd lit.
Yeah, that's your job.
I brought my DJ with me, bro. I brought my team with me. We were throwing out shirts. We were doing the whole nine.
You got big energy like
we went crazy, you know. That's
I'm
how.
not gonna lie.
And wait, and this is another thing I'm gonna tell you, man. Like so this is how it goes, right? They work you out a demographic. So when I got signed, they like, yo, man. Like at the end of the day, the show, like people fuck with people that look like each other. I guess So that's how the science is, right? So they pretty much broke it down like, yo, man. You a short Spanish guy, so we're gonna market you all over Texas and all these border states because that's where short Spanish people be at. You know what I'm saying? Like, and pretty much that's what they did. They marketed me in East Texas. They had people playing me on the radio, and then when I came to town, it's like, oh, people kind of already knew me a little bit. And then I performed when I got off stage, bro. I said everything I love. I had a line of like 100 people to take pictures and shit, like mad kids. When you go to these states that are like, New York is like the tough state because everybody's too cool here. But when you go to Texas and Arizona and all these shit, everybody is acceptable. They're more accepting of people. So like, it was so much easier to make fans in Texas. Every time I go live, sometimes you're gonna see like, yo, I watch you perform on Laredo, Texas. Like, yo, I watch you. Like, these people still follow me to this day, and it's like, it's harder to get fans here, like in your own area. But I noticed as I traveled, man, these like small towns and these other states, they'll accept you way more, way quicker. You know, and that's one thing I learned just going on tour. Like, it's actually like better. You're supposed to travel and like get people outside of your zone to really focus your shit.
All right, so you talked about your beginnings and shit like that, right? So now, like I said, I always say, like I said, I don't know why I always say that. Like I said, I was telling Trap earlier, I gotta add new words to my vocabulary, but let's get into this new Polo Hayes music that you got. Like I said, you've been working on this shit for 2 years, man. You done had a title for it. You done changed the title. You done had a date. You done put the date back, man.
So what should we expect on the stage?
What should we expect? Are we expecting a newer Polo sound?
Because today he did a different type of rap today.
He did the bars with trap, and like I said, I don't know. I ain't know what to expect.
You ain't never heard me rap.
I don't know what to expect from Polo Hayes when it comes to
man, I can do it
freestyling, man.
I love COCO. He said Polo Hayes. I ain't know what to expect.
I ain't know what to expect, man. This was a different Polo Hayes. That's why I want to know.
From kind of lit.
That's what I say. Y'all both a little saucy. I saw it in your face, COCO. Like your COCO saucy.
Oh yeah. So I know you talked about your beginnings and things like that. I wanted to talk about this music. I'm not gonna lie, Trapland. Earlier, man, that freestyle, man, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what to expect from Polo, and he came on some, like I said, I'm gonna say it's some new shit, man. That was some, it surprised me.
That's new to you, man, but people that been around, bro, know that I really...
That's how you started off.
I started off in that
man.
rap shit, you know what I'm saying? It's really like how I started rapping, producing like real hip-hop. Like, I come from that area. I was born in 91, bro. I'm 31.
I'm 92, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I come from that era of real rap. And just because I don't do it right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like riding a bike, bro. I can tap into that whenever I want to, bro.
All right, so that's why I brought up the new album that's about to drop. You had a date for it. Yeah, you had a date for it, and now you got a new date for it. You had a name for it. Now you got a new name for it. What's going on, man? Speak up more about that.
So I'm gonna be real. Like, I've never dropped a full project before. I've done like mainly singles my whole career, or like 3-song EPs. I've never done a full album. I feel like when you're an artist on the come up, bro, if you know, and this is just my opinion, this is not fact. Like, anybody could do whatever they want, there's no rules. My opinion, I just feel like if you don't got the money to promote it, because the way the album's supposed to be, right, is you dropping a single every month with a video, you get 12 of them, right? Boom, 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 going. Then when you drop the album, it's like all those plays count. So when you, right, so boom, boom, you drop the album at the end of it, boom, all those plays count for the year. You could fake chart on Apple Music. That's how, this is a cheat code, right? I'm gonna let y'all know this is the cheat code, right? You drop a fucking song every month with the video to it, and you do the promo, whatever it is they charging you, which is $1,000 a month, whatever, right? You do the fucking promo, so boom, every song got 20K, boom, now you got 12 songs. At the end of the year, you drop the album, and you gotta put the metadata for all these songs when you drop it, right? Boom. And then when you drop the album, all of those plays are gonna count as your first day play. So now if you did it at the right way, bro, you might chart top 100 Apple Music. Boom. You get what I'm trying to say? That's really
keys.
I want to ask you a question, though.
Keys to the shit.
You see that they changed it, though, now.
They did? I didn't even know that.
They changed it.
When?
I don't know if y'all know. Merch doesn't count towards...
Oh, I know that.
I'm not talking about that part, what you said. I wasn't talking about. I'm just saying in general. I want to ask you about what you think about that. Merch doesn't count towards album sales anymore.
It shouldn't.
No,
I never should have.
should.
It never should have.
Oh,
God.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was merch. What else was it? It was merch. It was
ticket sales.
Ticket sales. All that shit would count towards your album sales.
Yeah.
They ended all of that shit. So now you see the natural album sales. Now how many streams? What is it? 10 streams equals 1. What is it now?
I'm not too sure.
I think it's
But this is the shit. I'm gonna be real. Like,
it's one album sale or some shit like that. I gotta figure it out. Don't quote me on that.
this be that shit. Like, you know, like. Shout outs to Roddy Ricch, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. I really fuck with Roddy Ricch came from the slums of Compton. Dropped the album. He had Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez trying to sell shirts and tickets for free so they can fucking try to pass his album sales, bro. And he went to being the top of the world. Like, and then his next album, people wasn't really jacking it. And he's about to drop a third. I was just watching his shit.
Love you when they hate you, man.
And that's how I feel. That's how I feel like I was there. I was at the top of it. And you know what I'm saying? I had to, like, for whatever reason, shit happens. You get what I'm saying? But and I also feel like I grew with my music, bro. Like, you know, I'm not the same person I was at 25. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a father, I'm a businessman. And that's what we were talking about in the last interview. Like, how I had to really change my shit into being a business and really growing, like, as a rapper, as a businessman. All this shit comes in together, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a little mogul on Long Island, you know what I'm saying? And so that's really what it comes down to, bro. And like, I really respect that, like, from Roddy, because and that's how you know he really loves it and I really love it. People really fell off. Niggas stopped fucking. Oh, yo, bro. People went. Everybody wanted to do a feature with me. To like fuck Polo. You know what I'm saying? And this is like, alright, that's how I be. I still kept it moving because I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
That's all you can do.
I don't like. It ain't about the plays. To me, I've been making music before social media even existed, bro. So like, to me, it's not about none of this shit. You know, like, it's always, to me, music is spiritual, bro. I have something in me, like a burning desire, and I gotta let that shit out, like, you know, just in a creative way.
And that's funny, and I just looked it up. It's every 1,500 streams is one album sale. So if you get 1,500 streams on, you know what I'm saying, Apple or whatever, that's one album sale. That's how they do it now.
Damn, that's a lot of streams just to get one.
Yeah, that's one album sale. That's how they count it. But I want to ask you though, you kind of touched on it just now, but I want to get more of a direct answer.
Yeah, talk to me.
You were saying, and that was one of my questions for you today, because a lot of people are focused on the numbers, focused on the streams, they focus on the views, they focus on the social media. What are you focused on right now in your music? What are you focused on? What's your goals?
So like, there's two goals, right? Like, I would love to be able to feed my family and out of what I love to do, right? But like, as far as the like numbers and all that shit, but like I said, I've been making this kind of music at a high quality level before numbers was even a thing, like as on social media. To me, even when I started making music, bro, I started making music at 12 because I was going through some family shit. I found out, like, my father was never around, so I found out he was a drug dealer and all this shit. Like, my mom finally told me, like, yo, this is why your dad not around. I was like 12 at the time. So boom, the teachers, they trying to put me in therapy. I'm just like, yo, fuck that shit. And then I just started rapping, bro. Started rapping about, like, just to get shit out of my system. That's how I got into music. It was really as a form of therapy for myself. It wasn't to try to be famous. It wasn't to try to get bitches. It wasn't, yo, I'm trying to be. No, I literally started rapping because shit was real for me, bro. Social media was not around. That was not a thing. I couldn't make songs, post it, and get people to like. Nah, it was. I made songs and I was just like show it to some of my friends. You know what I'm saying? That's really how I started in the shit. And so for me, music is more therapy. It's more spiritual. It's more about an internal thing that I have. I make millions of songs, bro. Like, I don't get to hear. I only put out the songs that I feel like, alright, this is, the people might jack this right now. I could make a song that has nothing to do with what is in hip hop or what's going on. Some songs is for me. Some songs is for the people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to. This shit is more, to me, it's deeper than rap. You know.
So do you got any features on the tape? On the album?
Got Maui in the shit.
Okay.
Who else I got on there? I got Apollo.
Shout out to Apollo,
Apollo, yeah, Apollo too. Top tier artist from Long Island. Who else I got on this? Shit. I'm drawing blanks right now. I don't got too much. It might just be them.
So you're not having no features then?
I am heavy on collaborating, 100%. See, that's the way I make a project.
You got a few collabs.
I'm just gonna make like 100 songs and I pick the best 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? 10, and then boom. Like so, like I'm constantly working, constantly making music. That song, Fake Trappers, we made that like a year and a half.
Who's the last artist on that? That was fire.
That's Zaya, bro. Zaya CI.
Crazy.
Zay from the Clay, man.
Crazy. That last artist went crazy.
I think another thing too, like with me, man, as much as I've grown or just been in the game, I've always worked with the young, talented artists.
COCO always speak about that. He always speak about that.
That's something like you gotta look at it like look at Snoop Dogg. Look at these cultural icons that make millions, and they work with the whoever's on the come up. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I feel like you good or you putting in 100% and you send me a song, I'ma fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But if I see like this thing only putting in 20%.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna waste my time with you,
COCO
bro.
always speak about that. He's like, yo, we gotta help the youth out.
Like people that doing 100%, bro, you gonna get my help off the culture, off the strength, GP. But if I don't feel like you putting in your whole life into this, like as like I am, I'm not. Like, I'm be like, yo, bro, you gonna have to.
We can tell the difference.
Yeah, and it's right off the bat, bro. Like it speaks for itself, man. Just in the quality of your music and the time you take. You know what I'm saying? It all speaks for it. So you really got to take your time in what you do. You know what I mean? Cause
I know you blessed the stage. My fault for cutting you off and stuff. But I want to talk about like when you hit that stage Paramount with Uzi. That was crazy. Like, how did that shit feel? Like in the stage with Uzi.
Shit, and you know what it is? That was my home. This is in Long Island. In Long Island, the biggest artist in the world. I gotta show you the video when he did All My Friends Are Dead. I was on the stage with him, bro. You see, oh my god.
What the pictures was like out there?
I'm about to show you, bro. But yo, like it was insane, bro. And
nah, you know, you on the stage with Uzi and the whole time, I'm bugging like
yo. That and at the time,
that gotta be crazy.
So like, and this is like, I've been making music for such a long time. One of my friends is a DJ. He had moved to Atlanta, went to one of them colleges down there. I guess he ended up meeting Uzi or somehow, and he's Lil Uzi's tour DJ. And this is somebody that I'm like this with. Like
the world is small.
I got whole mixtapes with this nigga. He a producer. So when I did the show, he's there. He's the DJ open for Uzi. You know, I sold butts. He's like, yo, Uzi need an ounce. I called my brother, yo, bring an ounce. Uzi need an ounce. Boom, like boom, we over there. Like that's, the world is small, bro. And like, if this is really meant for you, them kind of stars is gonna align. You just gotta trust in the universe, do your part, and the universe is gonna do their part, bro. So
the fact that you had like experiences like that, opened up with Uzi, signed to Kevin Lyles, whatnot, fuck with 300. You had a track with the J Critch. You had like a lot
produced by Harry Fraud too.
Produced by Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
Working, we're gonna talk about that right after.
Oh, yeah.
Working hand in hand with Harry Fraud and whatnot. Like, fast forward now, do you like chase that feeling like to get back at all of that shit? Do you want to get back at it, or you just become, you know what I'm saying?
This is how I feel, man. I feel like when that shit all happened for me, it all happened naturally, and it kind of showed me, yo, I wasn't ready. Even at the time, like I wasn't ready, like, but it happened, and it was. At the time, I gave up on myself, and I think God kind of was just like, yo, here's a little taste of what it's gonna feel like, but you're not ready right now. But it's just so you, and I got the taste of success, or of rap success, where now it's to the point like I felt both like rapping for the love and rapping for success. I know what both feelings are like. And just moving forward, that's why I was like, alright, I need to build my studio. I need to train my engineers, train my producers to make my songs from the ground up. Like the 21 Questions, the guitarist, the drums, everything we do from the ground up. I signed a producer. I got him working with Harry Fraud. Like I'm building my team. I realized in that experience, you got to build everything from the ground up. You know, and just like, I don't want to say I'm chasing that. Like obviously, I would love to be where I was at once again. But at the end of the day, that doesn't define or make me happy and content in what I do. Like, I love what I do, whether 5 people listen to it or 50,000 people listen to it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
could you get into that Harry Fraud? Because that's a big name right there. He did a lot of Max, French. He did a lot of people. I ain't gonna lie. He did a lot of people.
This is how the universe works, right? So, like, I've always been, like, a rapper, like, at a young age. And then when Coke Boys and Harry Fraud and them came out, bro, and I heard their beats, bro, Like Harry Fraud Beats was the first time I was like, yo, I want to learn how to make beats like this guy, you know. And I studied the shit, and I really did the best I could just trying to study his beats. I went to intern in the city as an engineer at some studio. Couple months in, Harry Fraud got a session, and you know what I'm saying, I already had told the head guy, like, yo, Harry Fraud's my favorite producer. So when Harry Fraud booked the session, he's like, yo, I'm gonna let you intern his session so you could try to chop it up with him. Boom, next thing I know, I'm chopping it up with Fraud. I'm just like, yo, bro, you my favorite producer. I make beats, like, trying to make beats like you. He was like, nah, I don't believe you. You just saying that. Because, you know, niggas be gassing it. I was like, nah. And I played him some shit. And he was like, oh, yeah, you got the ear. And we had already had a mutual friend. So I told him, like, yo, we got a mutual friend. He FaceTiming. My mutual friend vouched for us. Shout out John Sparks. And pretty much it. Like, Fraud took me under his wing. I did a lot of, like, intern work. But I got to watch him make, like, 100 beats. And you know what I'm saying? There was a lot that came with that.
He had the game on lock. He was on a lot of people's shit.
I'm gonna be real. I feel like till now, like, who's a New York producer that you can name that's like?
Who used to have? We had Harry Fraud. We had, who else is the New York producers? Who's the niggas working with Swiss? That was working with Swiss. Fuck, come on.
Working with Swiss.
Timberland?
No.
But that's what I'm saying, like, that's the 90s era. When you think about 2000 era,
2000.
New York producers.
What was it? Now, you know about 2000 music?
Dame Grease? Talking about Dame Grease?
Nah, he said, no, hell no.
You think of Dame Grease?
Nah. A-Rap music.
A-Rap,
A-Rap
so he was in that, like,
remember that nigga?
him and A-Rap, those are the guys. But A-Rap was like Dipset, right? And like Fraud was like COCO.
He was COCO. That's what I'm saying. That's some New York shit. You got New York hip hop.
So let's get into this though. Before, like I said, before we forget, right? Because you are from Long Island, you are a Suffolk artist, right? Mm-hmm. So can you speak on a little bit on the Long Island music scene? You know, every time we talk, you know, I always want to hear your opinion on how you feel about the Long Island music scene. I also want to know, like, a top 5, if you have one, or top 3. You feel me? If you have one.
Okay.
No, he got one. We need to hear that top 5. We need to hear that.
If you got
you know, I'm a little late. I don't want to forget nobody, but so, like, nobody kill me. But all right, so what was the first one? Was how do I feel about the Long Island scene?
Yeah. What's your opinion?
So I kind of touched into this last time, where it was pretty much like, here's how I feel, right? If you look at Long Island, right, and like I told you, what I learned in the rap shit when I got signed is this shit is all demographics, right? I'm not gonna pop in Long Island. The label felt. The label was
Texas,
like, you gonna pop in Texas next to the Mexicans and shit. That's what they was, you know. And this is what they do at a professional level. Like how I engineer and I rap on. This is marketing is what they do. Analytics, right? So that demographics, that's what they do. So when you look at Long Island as analytics and demographic, right? We only really got like 6-7 hoods in Long Island that's like our kind of people, right? And then the rest of Long Island is all rich white people or middle upper class white people, right? And they listen in.
We got more than 6 or 7. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, you probably talk about
Nassau is deep. I ain't gonna lie. Nassau, nah. We got.
How many y'all got in there?
We got a lot. It's around here.
Alright. But in comparison to the rest of the
whole
island,
Long Island, probably like 20 hoods.
Alright, so if you want to put it like that, right? So let's just say it's like 80-20. Right? Listen,
Okay.
Can we say 75-20?
Something like that, bro.
Alright. It's way more than half of Long Island is predominantly upper class white people, right? So
75%.
So when you look at the demographic, you know, they like that BLI shit. They like that, you know,
Taylor Swift,
Post Malone,
Post Malone.
you know what I mean? All that shit, like, that's really where we at with it, right? So I feel like that's why artists like Drama Relax does good in Long Island, or just like he reaches the demographic of the kind of music that's gonna appeal to Long Island, right? And then like, and when you say you name the top, I'm gonna be real, like.
Wait, talk about that before you get into that. So, who's the white boy COCO that was from? Was it Franklin Square, some shit like that?
Oh, TYB is TYB.
But isn't Franklin Square in the city? Oh, my
Hell
brother.
no,
That's in Nassau.
That was a white boy that was acting crazy. You saw a lot.
Oh, that
young boy.
I seen him.
So his demographic is
But that's how.
his demographic is good in Long Island. You say it.
Well,
What?
Nah, I'm not gonna say that.
Before you say that though, like when he say he the king of Long Island, like I'm looking at it like, yo, I can't be mad, because when you hear of Long Island, what do you think of?
I don't want to say it.
Exactly. Like, you're not trying to bring race into it, but when you think of Long Island, you think of white people, you think of backyards and shit like that. So now when a white boy, because like I guess he is white, when a white boy is saying that I'm the king of Long Island, then you go to his page, he got 10K followers and he really get views and shit like that. It's like, okay, but we can't get mad at that because he don't come from where we come from, you feel me?
I feel like his
you can have an argument with that, you feel me?
His views and his numbers can be like how 6ix9ine is with Shock Valley, right? It doesn't necessarily make it good. You get what I mean? And like at the end of the day, that whole King of Long Island shit is just, it's just like,
it's a gimmick.
It's like even the King of New York, it's like a
attention.
It's unachievable thing. Like, stop it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're always gonna have people that's gonna.
So you don't think no one ever was the king of New York?
I'm gonna be real. The closest thing that we had was Pop Smoke.
Nah.
Like
when new generation, like you gotta watch
new generation. Yeah.
Oh, like I said, you gotta watch what you said.
Yeah, and because I mean, in the newer generation, the thing like New York's been dead for a minute. Pop Smoke really and drill music gave us a new sound.
Oh yeah, that's
brought us back.
He was the closest thing to 50.
And the thing is, a lot of this newer drill shit is really unlistenable. If you really.
So who else was the kings of New York for you? Who else was the king? We had 50. You agree
like
with
back
that,
then?
Yeah, like just in general, like just in general. Like,
yeah, like
back then to now,
Jay-Z, Biggie, like those are the kings of New York. You know, at the time they is like undeniable.
But I can get Jay and Nas at the same time.
I never said Nas.
No, because when Nas was the king, he was like 18 years old. You know, like all right, when I got lit, 2017, right, when I was the top of the world, there was nobody bigger than me. But right now, I can't say the same. Right now, if I'm thinking like, all right, who's the biggest and really making the most traction, shit, it's probably either Maui or Drama, niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's right now. We're in 2022.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's the young boys that's coming up and doing this shit now.
This niggas Triple Logic,
Triple Logic, Kid Sean. We got.
Who else?
There's another J-Dot Huncho.
He just hit me up.
Yeah, J-Dot Huncho.
That's the generation after the Maui's.
Yeah, that like because even Maui is kind of that's the even younger generation.
Exactly.
But that's why I be in tune. You know, I'm not one of these old guys that's not like in tune, bro. Like I'm really in tune with these people, and like I know these people fake on a personal level.
Maui Mac name crazy. I keep on hearing that.
My guy's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Maui Mac. I keep hearing that name.
Mac, man, he in the building, man.
Feel me? Yeah. Hopefully
and that's about it right now.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna be up here very soon, man. In person COCO show, you know.
You know that'll be annoying. But so look. So when you focus on making your music or not, because I feel like you're an engineer as well. Are you more particular with the lyrics, the beat? Like, what are you more particular on? Because you're an engineer, producer. What are you more particular on?
You got a.
I just want to make good music, bro. Like, I want to make listenable music. I find that a lot of people try to over rap or overdo it in like the lyric like component, and that's like a whole thing. Really, right now, it's like 50% of it is the beat, right? If you don't got a hot beat, like that's already half your song. So that's already, and then just like nowadays, bro, you don't gotta overthink it, bro. I find that if you got 2 or 3 catchy parts in your songs that's relatable, you know what I mean? I don't think it's about like to me, it's about catching the vibe and how I'm feeling at the moment in a catchy, melodic way where my voice sounds good, everything sounds good. And that's just me personally, what I like to listen to and what I'm like. I try to make what I like to listen to. You feel me? So, and that's just me where I'm at with it in the past like 5 years. Just making catchy, listenable shit that people gonna be want to add to this playlist. There's mad times I hear somebody that's rapping good on the song, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna fucking kill that. But is that going on my playlist? Nah.
Alright, that's funny that you said that, because now I just want to ask you, this is what's going on now. What's more important? And actually, I want y'all to go stream 21 Questions. Polo Hayes, Passport General.
21 Questions.
Fire.
Let's get it.
My Slime, fire.
I ain't gonna lie, Polo be going viral on SoundCloud. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And that's another thing. I feed my sound. If you look at Instagram, right? Like I feed my SoundCloud, bro. I do SoundCloud exclusives. I've always been active on my SoundCloud.
I want to ask you, because we were just talking about it. What's more important to you, playlist or radio right now? What's more important?
That's a good one.
I know the answer, but
I
I'm gonna say radio, but that's.
I'm gonna say playlist. I think playlist is more important right now.
I don't know.
Maui, you a young artist.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
What's more important to you, playlist? Because you're a young artist.
Yeah, I was
So
just gonna
playlist,
say. I was
alright?
just gonna say that. I was gonna be like, yo, listen, man. Like, the reality is, I don't listen to the radio. I don't know. The only time niggas listen to the radio is when their phone is dead. Oh shit, my phone died. I gotta charge it up. I don't want to sit in the car with silence for these next few minutes. With phone flex and these niggas talking.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't even listen to the radio unless my phone.
Oh, my phone is dead. Yeah, that's what I just said.
I ain't gonna lie, unless I got
Playlist is
to.
running it right now.
Unless I got
That's
to.
how you
That's
gotta
a
realize
fact.
what I just told y'all earlier. Every 1,500 streams is one album. So like, playlist is what's running things now. Like,
Yeah,
there's
but
no
still,
more-
there's still no better feeling than getting your shit played on the radio. Funk Flex dropping bombs on your shit, bro.
That's true. I'm gonna give you that.
Like in New
But
York,
that doesn't mean it's
in
more
New
important.
York.
I feel like more important for your career is playlist. I feel like playlist is more important.
It's a thing, like when you grow up in New York, bro, and then you get your song played on High 97, which is something I've had experience.
I ain't gonna lie to you though.
It's
Polo.
it's like
you ran away from that top 5 question, but we gonna we gonna
So-
let you.
Nah,
We're gonna get back to that.
We're gonna get back to that.
We got about 5 more minutes left on that interview,
Before
but
we wrap it up, before I forget, you know, we've been drinking on the casa, you know, before we forget, we gonna need that. But
what you saying though about your playlist?
About the
and, playlist and radio.
I think playlists, yeah, because like I said, like radio, I don't even listen. I don't know anybody that listens to it. Like when people get in their car, they plug up their phone, put their Spotify playlist. Boom.
But you gotta understand this, bro. A lot of people listen to the radio, bro. Just because you, like I said, you may not be someone that has a 9 to 5. But people that get up in the morning and go to work, bro, they listening to the radio, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Now,
structural.
The dominant, but obviously the kid, the youth and shit like that, and the we all on our phones, so obviously the playlist is more important and shit like that. So
Niggas now though, you people's going on now. Niggas not like me when I'm driving. I'm listening to podcasts.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to podcasts. I'm on my.
I listen to a lot of podcasts.
That's what niggas is really doing.
But
now.
I'm gonna tell you, New York radio is different from the rest of the world,
That's a
country's
fact.
radio, because New York radio, you got these old people that only gonna play certain things if they feel like it's gonna make them play. You have to already be popular to get played on New York radio.
And you might
But
have to
anywhere
pay,
else
I
in
ain't
the
gonna lie.
anywhere else in the country, if your shit is hot and you get a little traction, they gonna play your shit off the love and off the strength. Like, but not in New York. That's not happening here. And so like, it's a little different when you say it like that. But because I've never heard Rich the Kid on New York radio. Maybe when he dropped that song with Kendrick.
I'm about to say.
But when I travel,
on the radio, all over the radio.
which one?
Plug War.
Okay, that was those two songs.
Rich
right?
has some
But
shit.
Rich has some songs. Rich got mad songs. Rich got mad songs. I got a song with Rich the Kid too, bro.
You got a soul Rich the Kid.
Yeah, fucking I'm Rich.
All
So,
up and outside.
so I'm gonna tell you, I did a song with Rich the Kid. Alright, so when the Migos first came out with their song, with their first mixtape, I was already listening to Migos before they even got famous. And and they would have songs with Rich the Kid. I followed him on Instagram. He was in New York before they got lit. He was like, yo, I'm doing features $1,000. So I asked my man, yo, let's split the shit. I went over to split it. And I went over there with Rich the Kid to the studio. We did it all in person. We shot the video then and there. And on top of that, Rich the Kid's the first person to teach me about SoundCloud playlisting, which is what really got me into the... This is before before niggas even knew what playlisting was a thing. And so like, and this is what comes down to what I was trying to say, where I kind of led the way, like making it, bro, I'm one of the first people out here dropping music on Apple Music and all that. Like, yo, how'd you ever, back then, niggas was only dropping on SoundCloud. People didn't even know how to get on the platforms. I'm over here giving people free sauce. Like, this is years ago. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here spending $100 on cover arts before people even spent like any of that, close to that, on that kind of shit. So
Before we, like I said, I ain't gonna lie, we probably done spoke about a lot. Like I said, every time we get together, bro, you already know we always have to go on.
I mean, bro, I got 10 years in the game, so I got a lot to talk about.
This is the last shit I want to ask you before I leave. You got some for a lot of people. You've been in the industry, you know that. What's the importance of relationships? And did you maintain your relationships within the industry? Because I hear, like, when I talk to a lot of people that's in the industry, they say that relationship building is the most important thing.
Yeah, networking, going to the events,
Yeah.
Relationships is currency, man. You know, I find that like,
Game.
you know,
Another gym, man.
yeah, bro. Like honestly, friendships and relationships worth more than money. Money to like, you gonna find to people that like, and I'm not gonna act here like I'm the richest person in the world, but like, for people that money is easy, like, I don't really stress about it. Like, I'd rather lose some money than lose a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not tripping about it.
Even we had a little mean and shit before I was niggas. I'm like, yo, I ain't really focused on bringing that money back. I'm more focused about getting the event done. You know what I'm saying? Just securing that shit. Like,
man, it's you know what I mean? Like,
we take an L, it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
When you make everything about money, man, like, this shit's not gonna be enjoyable. You're not gonna focus. This whole music game is just, everything is done. You can't. When you make everything about money in the music game, it's over. Like, you done lost it all. Like, you're not gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
So, my fault. What you think about like paying for like, you know what I'm saying, shit to get done? Because some niggas say that you shouldn't be just automatically going to your pocket like, yo, I bet I got 2 bands for you for this feature or not. Niggas say that you should try to build an organic relationship because otherwise you look like a paycheck. I mean that.
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both, right? So like, one. If we look back to the Rich the Kid situation, bro, even with me, if you're a random person, I don't know you from a hole in the wall, bro. I don't owe you none of my attention, bro. So yeah, you might have to pay a little tax. And then what I look at it is, it's like, look, I may have paid a little $1,000 for the Rich the Kid feature at the time, right? But at the time, I got it before he was famous, so I got to drop it after he got lit, like years after. And on top of that, I got to learn about SoundCloud playlists and people. I had one foot in the door and people wanted me to drag them in. And I didn't have both my feet in the door, bro. So Maui got one foot in the door right now. Let's help him get the other foot in the door, and then everybody else could follow through. This is how other hoods did it, and this is how our hood has to do it, bro.
So you say your top 5, you say your top 5 is what right now?
Maui Mac. No cap, bro. Straight up. Making the best music, most
there you have it, man.
Trap shit, bro. Real shit, bro.
Top 5.
And this is the thing,
ain't
bro.
no top 5. It's
Long Island's a lot of cap, bro. There's a lot of cap.
COCO's still
capping, bro.
Ain't no top 5. You said 1.
Give the album name before we leave.
So the album name, Big Polo, man. I'm fucking coming, bro. You already know the vibes, man. The fucking biggest, man. Making the highest quality. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to, bro. Like, I share my sound with my people, my youth, and everybody that's around me, bro. Because at the end of the day, I work for a certain sound, and I want everybody to win. And if I see you grinding, bro, I'm gonna help you. We gonna work. Fuck with Beach House, fuck with Bake House, fuck with COCO, Trapland. We're already outside, man. You already know, man.
Hey, yo, before I get up out of here, like, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I definitely fuck with Polo Hayes. His music is fire. He makes nothing but hits, mainstream music.
Big Suffolk, man.
Go check that shit out right now.
Let's fucking go, man. Let's get it.
You gotta say COCO. What we get out of here?
And live in person with COCO show, big Trapland. We got Uncle Frank in the building, Mac in the building, man. Big Polo, man.
And I fuck with Uncle Frank. I did a show with him, and I'm looking forward to working with him more. This is definitely an up and coming talent, man. So
niggas don't fuck with Uncle Frank. You gotta get into that soon.
I'm ready to see what's going on. I want to work with Uncle Frank. I want Maui and Uncle Frank to go crazy, bro. Like, it's gonna go crazy. I like what the youth is doing. And so, yo, like, that top 5, like, that's just me supporting my man, because he's right now, he got it, bro. But there's a lot of young. There's a lot of young people.
I hear you with supporting your man. So give me your top 5. You got
you want a real top 5?
Give me a real top 5.
Okay. I wasn't mad at that. Like I said,
I wasn't mad at it, but I want to know his top 5.
The thing is, I'm gonna be real. I gotta really dig in deeper to like niggas like Uncle Frank.
What's your top 5?
Right now, the people that I see, but these niggas don't move, bro. So
now we have one.
Apollo was one of my favorites, but he moved to Florida.
So Apollo's 2.
Apollo would be 2.
Okay.
I fuck with Drama Relax.
3.
Okay.
Zaya. I'm fucking with Zaya
4.
heavy. Shit. Oh, I'm gonna be real. These are people that I like their music, like, you know what I'm saying, the vibe. But if we talking about rap, and there's still that rap shit, man, Jacob Santana got the fucking rap shit in a chokehold. Like, my man is 19 years old and he's the best.
Boy, nice. That was. Was you on a live that day when he came up and they was rapping and he had merch and he was talking and shit?
My son Jacob
rolled up, the little backpack rolled up for.
Jacob, we looking for you.
He might be a little.
I already spoke to that whole
Jacob
crew.
Santana.
We gonna get him up there.
Yo, rap circles around. Yo, I done seen him rap 20 minutes freestyling bar for bar, every syllable rhymes. Like, he's one of them super, like, he's like, you know how like Young Nas was in his prime, like that's a Young Nas of Long Island.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
I like how they move as a unit. We're gonna have them up there, but let me
Red Room in there. Shout out to Red Room, man.
Let me put this out there. I like your top 5, bro. You ain't say none of the popular artists that some people.
To me, it's not about numbers, bro. I'm listening to the sound, bro. I'm listening to the sound. These are people with genuine, original sounds, making good quality music, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
they don't sound like other people.
That's right.
And the production don't sound like other people.
And just on top of that, before we get about it, because we get out of here right now, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I admire your hustle.
Yeah, I appreciate
Keep doing what
it,
you
bro.
do. Keep getting to the bag,
See you, bro.
Keep coming up, man. I want to give you your flowers, bro. You work hard. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is not a easy trait to acquire. A lot of people don't understand how it is to work hard.
I ain't gonna lie, too, Trap. You gotta get some of them Nassau artists in that beach house, man.
Yeah,
tell them to fuck with
something.
something.
And we gotta talk about the sponsorship. We might be getting sponsorship.
These episodes, bro.
The beach house out the bake house. Everything is a house over there.
The beach house. I be lit off the beach house.
It's all branding, bro. Yo, just like the rap game, the weed shit, this shit is all branded.
Bake house, man. Bake house.
Oh, off the bake house. My father be smacked off the bake house. I'm smacked right now. That's why I said that shit. Feel me?
It's all branding, bro.
Bake house.
We gotta learn how to treat ourselves as a brand, right? All this shit, that's how it comes down to. Even the weed shit, all this shit is branding, bro. All this shit is marketing, you know? And that's what it comes down to.
Trapland TV, Polo Hayes, we out.
Big COCO show, man.
Let's get it. COCO show.
I had to hustle and get it. Probably died a couple times, but I could say that I lived it. I was balling for a second, got fouled on a pivot. I wasn't looking for a rescue, I was out on the